In scoring position for Detroit for Spencer Torkelson, their first baseman. That's a little looper that's going to fall in left field for a hit. Kwan up and will throw into second base. And Detroit takes a 1-0 lead on a bloop single into left field by Spencer Torkelson. Here's Gavin Williams, the 26-year-old right-hander with the biggest start of his career so far. Williams the pitch, swing and a miss. Another high. The payoff pitch hit right at the shortstop. Arias, Rocchio, Noel. A 6-4-3 double play. That is a terrific middle of the infield defensively. He struck him out and shakes his head walking off the mound, clearly not pleased with some of the calls. And that strike 3 called at the knees. Green strikes out for the second time. Breaking ball for strike 3. Strong inning for Gavin Williams.
Better be ready because they got to get on him early and often.
And then 100, and he struck him out with a high fastball.
He's living up in the zone right there on righties, and he's getting those swings. Every other pitch will be really effective.
Swing and a miss on the changeup in the second inning. Rocchio swings and misses for strike 3. Skubal makes quick work of him. 1-0 Detroit. We're in the home half of the third in Cleveland. Breaking ball swung on and missed. A high chopper over the mound. Skubal can't play. Here comes Martinez to the plate. He is out. Close play. And they will undoubtedly take a look at this one.
Sean, I thought he got his hand in there right before the tag was put on.
I did too. We're right up behind home plate. And the call is overturned. And Cleveland has tied the game at 1. Skubal's given up 3 hits. He's walked 2, struck out 6, and now 7. Swing and a miss in the regular season. 9 more here today. A bunt dropped down by Zach McKinstry. Noel will go to first, and Detroit takes the lead. Sacrifice bunt brings in McKinstry. Or brings in Green off the bat of McKinstry. He's up to 87 pitches. Jack swing, strike 3. 100 miles per hour. It was deemed to be a swing. Another one at 100 miles per hour. Last 9 Guardian hitters. But that's 101. And he strikes out the side in the 7th inning. And he did. Noel just completely overmatched. S2-2 pitch. He struck him out. Nasty changeup.
Look at this changeup. Looks like a heater coming out of the hands. Falls off the zone.
Here's Manzardo with the infield still in. Hoping for another strikeout, which would be enormous. Chopper back to the mound. They have Ramirez in a rundown. Hills tags him out for the second out of the 9th inning. And Manzardo is safe at first on a fielder's choice. So Cleveland had a runner at third with nobody out. Ramirez, the tying run there here in the bottom of the 9th. Swings and pops it up. Shallow left. Baez out. He makes the catch. His error proves not to be costly. And the Detroit Tigers take game 1 of this American League Wild Card Series. In the regular season, he was 12-11 with that .424 earned run average. 26 years old, 6'2", 205 pounds out of Mission Viejo, California. There's a breaking ball for strike 3. Curveball on the outside corner and a much-needed strikeout for Tanner Bibee for the first out of this game.
Nothing you can do right there. Tip your cap.
The 2-2 pitch. He struck him out. With a cutter, back-to-back strikeouts.
And there it is. That cutter right there stayed up on a plane. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Struck him out. Change-up. Sigh relief for Chase DeLauder. George Valera getting a start today. He came off the bench in a big spot yesterday as a pinch hitter. Mize's pitch is hit in the air to deep right center field. Back by the wall and gone. George Valera, who got in only 16 games for Cleveland in the regular season and hit 2 home runs, has hit a 2-run homer to give the Guardians the
at Yankee Stadium.
Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. The cutter take a little off, and Torkelson strikes out. Green at third. Dingler now at second, and McKinstry aboard at first. Baez grounded to third his first time up. Hit hard up the middle and a base hit. Green has scored. Dingler's coming around. The throw goes to third. Safe. And the Tigers take a 2-1 lead to send Detroit to the postseason. He strikes out here on a curveball. The Tigers 1 for 9 with men in scoring position. And now Perez. Carpenter at first with 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch. He's struck out. Fastball. Game in the 8th inning. He struck him out with a splitter. Detroit's left 12 men on base. Well hit ball to right. Way back and gone! Ryan Rocchio has given Cleveland the lead.
With the shadow, sun ball, and then it's in there. Boom, fastball. Just tucked his hands in so perfect. And the noise right off the bat, you knew it had a chance. The wind wasn't holding that up. Again, fastball, center cut right down the plate. Rocchio's got to be feeling really good.
Now a chance for some insurance. Schneemann hits it hard in right field. That'll bring home Kwan. Schneemann into second. It's 3-1 Guardians.
Hitting is contagious. Once you get a taste of the smell of it, good things to happen. The home run, back-to-back doubles. And this is the Guardians team that we've known before.
Here's Bo Naylor 0 for 3 today. 0 for 4 in his career against this pitcher. The 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air and right. Back by the wall. Perez. That one's gone. What has gotten into these Cleveland Guardians? Bo Naylor. A 3-run homer. It's 6-1 Cleveland. Sudden, the tying run is in the on-deck circle.
Wouldn't be a Tigers-Guardians game without a little theatrics here at the end.
Line drive! By C.J. Kempfus, the first baseman. And it was scary for the Guardians in the 9th inning. Smith, the wildness, Rocchio, the error, but even with all that, Detroit could not score. Down the line, it's a fair ball off the glove of Kempfus and down the right field line. Meadows has scored. Torres to third, and into second base goes Kerry Carpenter, who scored that a double, and a run batted in for Carpenter. Strike him out. Hit hard, base hit past Torres. In right center. Valera will score to tie the game. Well, before the series started, we talked to A.J. Hinch about all of these matchups with Cleveland. He said the number one thing that I try to do is not let Jose Ramirez beat us. They pitched to him, and he had a tough pitch. Gabriel Arias, Josh Naylor, among others. Here's a well-hit ball to left by Dingler, way back at the wall, and it is gone! Dylan Dingler, who grew up just down the road in Massillon, Ohio. As an Indians and Guardian fan, he has given the team from Michigan a 2-1 lead. So they intentionally walk Kerry Carpenter, and they'll pitch to the switch hitter, Wenzel Perez. Perez is 0 for 3 today. Hit to right, that's going to drop for a hit. Baez has scored. Meadows comes to the plate. It's a 2-run single for Wenzel Perez. And a 4-1 Tiger lead.
Kept the hands in. Look at him choking up on the bat. Perez knew it right when he's
1 for 9. He hits it hard down the left field line. Another hit. Carpenter scores. The throw went to third over the head of Ramirez. It's a base hit for Torkelson. His second RBI of the series. Detroit is up 5-1.
They have been waiting for this all September and now in October. They're getting the big hits when it counts. Coming up absolutely huge.
7th batter of the inning, Riley Green. That's line to right, another hit. Perez scores. Torkelson to second. It is 6-1, and they are starting to feel it in that Tiger dugout. Second hit of the day for Riley Green.
Comes, swung on, grounded to first, backhanded by Torkelson, fires, it's dropped by Vest, rolls toward the dugout, 2-run score. Ramirez slides into second head first, beats the tag, and that'll be an error on the pitcher. 2-run score. It's a 6-3 game.
So now the Tigers 1 out away from victory. In a remarkable season of comebacks, the Guardians are down to their final strike. Schneemann rolls it down to first. Torkelson will play it himself. And the Detroit Tigers are on to the American League Division Series.
They find a way to do it once again on the road. They did it in Houston last year, and now they do it in Cleveland. A.J. Hinch, look at him, finding a way to put the right guys in at the right time. They came up clutch with their hitting today.
So they'll head on to Seattle. That was the largest lone lead in a division ever by the Detroit Tigers. That looked for a while down the stretch they might not even make the postseason.